Guys, it's me. It took me a little bit to set up the shot, so hopefully it looks okay. We're trying to use natural lighting in here. We are still at Bambi's house. If you guys didn't know that, go watch my vlogs. I wanted to talk to you about something else that happened recently to me. Everybody on Facebook and Twitter and all the social media is talking about getting vaccinated. Don't worry, I fully support everyone getting vaccinated. It's a good idea. I have been vaccinated. I got vaccinated about 2 weeks ago. I had the 1 dose, the Johnson & Johnson. If you have any questions about that, you can look at the links below. I will put any information I have on it. I got vaccinated early because I work for an essential company, so they let me get vaccinated early. I appreciate that. Now that I'm seeing everyone saying they can't get an appointment, it's impossible to get it, it's hard, you have to go through the drive-thru, etc. I'm glad that I've already got it. Peyton, me, our roommate, we all got vaccinated on the same day, basically. I had a weird thing happen with my vaccination. People I've talked to, nobody else has had it happen yet. Backstory, I have sensitivities to medications. I have had allergic reactions to painkillers and anti-inflammatories. I don't know if what happened to me happened because of that, but let me give you the details. So we went and we got our vaccines and everything was good. There was a whole bunch of people there getting vaccinated. It was great. Got it on my shoulder. This one, you can't see it anymore, but it was right there. Ooh, it still kind of hurts. It was right there. And, you know, that day they made us like sit and wait and see how we felt, and we did, and then we went home. You know, the next day you get that like flu-like symptoms. You know, I felt really like sick and icky, and I had kind of a fever situation going on, so I called out to work. Next day, your arm kind of hurts, but you're not feeling as bad, so you're gonna go to work and stuff. Peyton and me, both of our arms hurt that day. And then Peyton's kind of got better the following day, but mine didn't. Mine still really hurt. And it hurt from like where the shot was, like down to here, and I was like, that's really strange. But I thought maybe it's just taking me longer to heal. Didn't think much of it. Another day rolls by. Peyton and my roommate say that they're fine. They don't have any pain left. You know, there's just like a little bit here and there. But my arm was swollen from here to here, and I don't blame the vaccine for this at all. Like I said, it's my body does some strange things, but I wanted to talk about it in case anybody else has this reaction, so that you know what I did. It's swollen, and it was a little bit red, and I was like, oh, that's strange. And so I didn't think anything of it. This went on for a couple of days, and then it was Peyton's birthday, and we went out of town. And while we were out of town, we were at lunch, and I got this weird nosebleed. That's really weird. I haven't gotten nosebleeds in a long time. I took care of that, and I felt bad because it was Peyton's birthday. But we went to go home, and I started feeling really sick, like really like not good. I was really tired, and I felt kind of like pukey, and I was like, I don't know if it's the altitude or whatever. So Peyton drove home. Thank you for that. I got home, I just kind of fell asleep. I didn't think anything of it. And then I went back to work. Not the next day, but the day after that. And I was really tired, really lethargic. I was sweating. I felt like I had a fever. And I didn't know what to do. So fortunately, you know, my team worked with me and I was able to go home early. We went to a clinic, and at this point, my arm was red, swollen. There was heat coming off of it, and there was like a rash forming right here. So I was like, this looks like an infection. So I went to a clinic, and the minute I rolled up my sleeve like this for her to see my shoulder, the doctor at the clinic said, you should go to the ER. I was like, oh no. So she prescribed me an antibiotic, and I took it for a day or so, and then like I still felt really sick. So I missed a little bit more work. And one day, Peyton was like, I've had enough of this, you're going to the ER. I have never been to the ER in my life, ever. I have never... Well, I've been there for other people. I've never been there for me. So I was scared, nervous, anxious. That, all of those words, all of it. I was so worried. But I was too sick to be worried, if that makes sense. So Peyton got off work early, came home, picked me up, and took me to the hospital. By the time we got there, I was exhausted. I couldn't keep my eyes open. I was like fevery again. I was weak. My hand was weak. Like I couldn't like get a full grip on things. and it was so strange. Yeah, Peyton took a picture of me in the hospital, so here's that awesome hospital picture in the ER. I just napped the whole time we were there because I was so tired. The doctor came and saw me, and he looked at my arm, and he touched it and everything, and it was so sensitive to touch. It felt like when you have a sunburn, whenever anything would like brush across it, even like my shirt or just doing this, like petting your arm, would cause this searing pain, and I couldn't move it very well. And so he looked at it and he said, yes, this is definitely an infection of the skin. So it wasn't from the vaccination. Putting that out here because everyone I've told about this thinks, ooh, it's from the vaccine, you shouldn't get the vaccine. No, this is not from the vaccination. It's from my body or something that happened when I got it. Some sort of little teeny bacteria got in there somehow, or my body thought it was a bacteria and caused an infection. Now, I'm still vaccinated. The vaccine still went in my bloodstream. I'm still vaccinated against COVID, but I had an infection. So the hospital gave me another set of antibiotics. So I'm on 2 antibiotics, and I was taking those for the last 2 weeks. And today is the last day I have to take the antibiotics from the hospital. I already finished off the other ones. So yeah, but my shoulder feels a lot better. The only time it really hurts is if I like really look for it, or if I slap it, obviously. It doesn't really hurt anymore. It's not swollen. I can move it, you know. There's some times, like, sorry, cat. I'll like move it a certain way and it'll kind of hurt, but it's fine. After I finish my antibiotics, I hope this is the last time I have to deal with it. So that is my story of the ER. They didn't take me in. They just like let me go. I was only there for like maybe an hour, 2 hours. Luckily, it didn't spread to like my bloodstream or anything, so I didn't have to stay. That's my story of what happened to me. And so I went back to work and I was fine. I was just taking the antibiotics and painkillers. So we're doing a lot better now. We finished off our antibiotics. Sorry about all the background noise in this video. I am really going to try and edit it out. So that's what happened to me. And like I said, I am a one-off situation. There's a bunch of those going on. When I went to the hospital, they even said they had people coming in with different reactions to the vaccine, like allergic reactions, skin reactions, but then everyone else is fine. So this is me saying, aside from my experience, since I got the Johnson & Johnson, it's a 1 dose. I don't have to get it again. Go get vaccinated. It's the responsible thing to do. Let's do this. Let's beat this so we can go back to some sense of normalcy. Even though I'm vaccinated, I'm still wearing a mask around just because I don't want to be that person. Like, oh, I got vaccinated so I don't have to wear a mask. No, it reduces your chances of being exposed to COVID. It doesn't mean you're completely resistant. So go get your vaccines. I fully support it. If you guys like this video, if you like my little story times, please let me know in the comments below. Give this a like, a subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and ring the bell, which I never say. Apparently I'm supposed to be saying. So you get notifications every time I upload, since uploads are going to be more frequent these days. That's it for now, and I'll see you guys in the next one.